back on the scene, crispy and clean. Working overdrive, but I'm coming with my team. Hazzy on the side, focus on the rise. We on your neck like you putting on the tie.
What's up, TownBeef Nation? I'm Storm.
I'm Ress.
And this week we got predictions, and after the predictions, Marissa's going to introduce MVP of the week. Here you go.
Hey, what up, TownBeef? We're here doing the podcast. We got week 3 coming up. I'm Tracy.
I'm Nate. We're going to discuss the games coming up and the new storylines that are going on in TownBeef this week. First off, first game we got, a very exciting game due to the fact that the two teams are new to the league, and the Rams versus the Wolves is a game we're going to be talking about.
To win. We got two new teams looking for their first win in TownBeef.
Yes.
Rams have been talking a lot. They haven't been playing a lot.
Yep.
Wolves have been playing a lot. Haven't been talking a lot. So we got two totally different teams here. I'm going to take the Rams in this one. You know, the Wolves really haven't impressed me, to say the least.
Okay.
I mean, their quarterback pretty much runs around, makes plays for the whole offense. I don't think that's going to fly much longer. Somebody else needs to step up besides that quarterback and make plays. We already know they have a good defense. They have a good defensive line. Are they going to be able to stop Ohio this week?
Well, you know, that's a big if, you know, because the Wolves D, they do have a pretty decent D.
They do.
They've gone toe-to-toe with two TownBeef, you know, teams that have been in it for a while, East Side of Jefferson, and they banged with them.
They did.
You know what I mean? But they're going against Ohio, who, in my opinion, can be a top 5 running back in this league.
Just
if
needs
he
to
was
hold
in
on to the ball.
Yeah, he can't fumble, and if he played on a better team, he'd probably win a couple games. But you know, the Rams are an up and coming team. They can be good, but it takes time to jump into this league head first. And you know, the Wolves are doing it too. They got called last minute, like, yeah, can we join them? And they were like, yeah. So you know, but you know, I think the Wolves win this game 28-21 because I think both teams. They do get their offense moving, you know. They get some movement finally that they've been waiting for.
28-21?
28-21, I think the Wolves hold them.
I'm going to go low. I'm going to go 21-14 Rams.
The game after it, speaking of, will be Jefferson versus Warriors. There's been a lot of talking this week. I'm going to start with my opinion because the captain over here likes to, you know, talk about his team. He knows more about his team. First, let's go with what the Warriors have. The Warriors, they beat up on the Rams last week. They beat up on them. Bevel had an amazing game. Bevel, you know, he did really well. Their defense, the Warriors showed up. They balled. They had a couple picks. You know, RG3, he had a pretty decent game. I got Jefferson winning 21-18.
But we are playing at a higher level than we ever have. I mean, basically, we just want to come out and get some respect this week. No matter what happens this week, we want to know that we put it all on the line. And honestly, I think that ends in a W. I'm going to take our team. I'm going to say 24-21.
I have a feeling here with 18 that they're looking. They want to win. They're not good losers. They're not good losers.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do is better themselves. And I understand it because teams do that. That's what teams do.
Basically, what they're getting back to is their championship team. They brought some guys back out of the woodworks, like you said. They brought Edie back. I mean, he's one of the smartest defensive players on the field.
Yes.
He's going to put everybody into position where they need to be.
But the Gladiators, man, they're running back. He runs hard. Number 16.
Heard the stiff arm last week.
Yeah,
we didn't even see it. We were on the sideline.
And then you saw him run over. I don't know who he ran over, but when he ran over whoever was the cornerback for Jefferson, he stood on top of him.
Yeah, over and
through. Like.
But then again, with the Gladiators, with their inexperience,
yes, they're young.
This guy ran through that defense. They had the game tied. Then they start throwing the ball, they lose the game.
You don't stop.
You do not. If you're running the ball effectively like that, keep a balanced offense on the field.
You know, the Gladiators, man. You know, I think they'd be a good team. You know, and that's why I'm picking the Gladiators with the win.
Woo!
The Gladiators will win this week. I'm going 28-14.
I think Seth gets back to his own. He gets at least 3. So I'm going to say 18-35-21.
We have the Misfits versus the Immortals, a.k.a. Woog.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He put that offense on his back.
Man, did he ever, bro?
He did. I mean,
the man talks it, but he backs it up.
He does talk it. I'm going to say this right now. That offensive line needs to take Will out for dinner because he makes you guys look so much better than you are.
Yes.
Last week, it was tough. You guys look like a revolving door. You guys are big. You guys can block. Protect your man. Let him score 80 points. He could have scored 100 last week if you guys would have blocked for him.
You know? And this week, they do play the defense in TownBeef.
They do play.
They play the defense.
I don't know about the defense.
They are the number one defense.
They play the hitters. That is it. They hit on offense and defense.
But the Immortals have the speed.
The Immortals have.
They have Nick Davis is an amazing linebacker. He's coming to his own right now.
Yeah.
James Peltz,
big,
showed out. I didn't know who the guy was until I saw him last week. Big, strong, fast, and move just like everything you said. And the kid has a motor that doesn't stop.
Yeah, he does.
And then, as I said last week here, Bunk. I called it. Everybody told me I was crazy. Bunk had 4 picks, 1 to the house, and I counted 9 solo tackles by himself for a corner to have a game like that. And he didn't just have a game; he had it against 18.
I see Misfits taking this one. It's going to be a bang game, like you said. It's going to go back and forth. I'm going to say Misfits win 28-21.
I'm going with the champ right here. He is the defending champ of TownBeef. Will, you my boy. Me, I'm going Immortals here with the win. I see it going to be 36-28. Immortals with the win. Will pulls it out and puts his belt on and brings the championship right here. We have Eastside versus the Killer Bees at 3 o'clock, which would be a very good last game. Stick around, enjoy the game, because the crowd, the food's gonna be there. Don't forget the food stand. Very big, important. All with the TownBeef.
Trying to get a scoreboard. Buy some burgers. Get us a scoreboard.
We're working on it. Come on, guys. I'll let you go first, Trace. What do you think?
All right. Eastside. I took you guys last week, so you guys made me right. I'm going to take them again this week.
Oh, no big surprise. Big surprise.
No offense to my Killer Bees, but I told you J-Rod's going to show out.
He did.
I told you that last week.
You were right.
I was right.
You were right.
J-Rod with the ball in his hands is a problem. It doesn't matter where he is, quarterback, running back, receiver, it doesn't matter. Him with the ball, he can score at any time.
Yeah, you're right.
And he has some speed on the outside, and Daffy, he has some speed with Peanut. That's all he's looking for. But Jesse
showed up.
Jesse has.
I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, he has 2 touchdowns. He's beating me right now in the tight end column. I'll give him that.
There's not many tight ends get the league ball thrown here.
Yeah, I didn't get 1 last week.
It's
Bebo.
It's cool.
All right, but Jesse has 2 touchdowns, so they are looking for him.
It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a knockdown game. On the Killer Bee side, our D line is one of the best D lines in TownBeef. We do bring it and we bang.
Self-proclaimed.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Me, Mason, and Fetty bang. I'm not trying to be, that guy and gas myself up, but we have a gap to fill, and I'm willing to step up and play harder. I'm very disappointed in how last game went, but as a team, we're coming out the ball. Exactly. On offense, we're still going to come out hard. But our defense is our heart and soul of the team. Exactly. We are able to bang with the best. We banged with the Misfits. We may have lost, but at the end of the day, they shook our hands and were like, "Oh, you guys are brilliant."
The thing with Eastside is they're a scrappy bunch. They don't care. They don't. You can look at them. You don't see big guys. You don't see fit guys. You just see guys that ball out.
They got people like Storm that really they look like Storm. They're just hungry.
Yeah.
They're hungry.
They are hungry. They ball out though.
They're hungry. Like Storm's not the prettiest boy, but Storm will bang with the best one.
So I'm gonna take J-Rod. I'm gonna go 21-14.
I say we take a dub here, 21-14.
Same. Always, fellas, if I didn't mention you, just ball out. I will see it. I will be there Sunday. We mentioned a lot of people today. If I didn't, like I said, ball out. I will add you into this podcast.
And we will.
As always, ball out. Be safe. I'm Tracy.
I'm Nate, man.
We're representing TownBeef.
The movement.
Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed our predictions. This week's MVP goes to Bunk from the Immortals.
Well, we're undefeated also. We've been averaging 30-something a game. And our defense is only averaging, 3 points a game? I think our defense scored more points than what we gave up. So we're not worried about working his team right now. Listen, we got this game. And more of those things they do us right now because they smashed up our 18. But we're going to show the league the Misfits taking it.
he's nothing special. He's not a top quarterback in this league.
If you know football, you know it's just contain. If you can contain him with what much he can do, he's fast. He's going to start with the ball in his hand. So if you can contain him, they keep him, make him throw. You feel me?
Y'all enjoyed Bones MVP video. Some other information, we're gonna have a grill this weekend again. So bring money, bring friends, weather's getting warm.
Okay, and make sure y'all park in the correct spots. If there's a sign that says no parking, know that the cops are gonna come and tow you. There's parking along the main road, there's some parking on the side road. If there's nothing there, just park in the parking lot. The cops said that was cool. Just be careful.
Other than that, that's it for this week's podcast. I'm Storm.
I'm Riss.
Deuces.
Come on, day, misfits.
My fucking town better get my whole state. PA's where I'm from, you can see it in my face. Maybe that's why I got it tatted on my chest. PA all day, motherfucker, we the best.